Hi there, it's Christine. I had some thoughts that I wanted to share with you today, and you'll be able to read an article about it down below. But this week, as you know, a lot of you know, I read Success Magazine religiously. I find it has such great information. It's powerful, it's positive, it's upbeat, it's inspirational, and it talks about things that are going on now for people. It talks about things like purpose and using your intuition in business. It talks about powerful leadership. It talks about how things have changed over the years because what worked in the 80s and 90s certainly doesn't apply for today because we've learned so much. We've grown so much. We've evolved so much in our personal lives, in the way we communicate, in the way we do business. So as I'm listening to John C. Maxwell and Seth Godin was this month, love Seth Godin. Look at Seth and how he has revolutionized the way people are thinking about marketing and getting, being looked at as far as what they do, what they offer, the value that they give. And his information was really, really powerful. And it just started making me think about, who are the people that matter and that listen to you, that you listen to, and how are you as far as your communication skills? And what made me think about this also is not only those great articles that I was reading, but I know several people that, I hate to say this way, but are real chatterers. They will speak and speak and speak about what they do and how great it is, and I'm going here next, and the more they talk and the more excited, the faster they go. And let me ask you, do you have these people in your lives? You're trying to have a conversation with them, and you're going, but I, uh, one, okay, you can't get a word in edgewise. So this is really important as far as your communication. One thing as I was always growing up, I found that I was always a really good listener. And I wasn't one of those kids, granted at times I would try to interrupt and get my thought in there. But what I found is that there was so many people chattering and not listening and not truly communicating. So the article this week is going to be about effective listening, effective communicating as you're growing your business, in your life. It works with your kids, it works with your spouse, it works with people in your office. But how do you come across as far as when you communicate? Are you a chatterer or are you a listener? I know you have great ideas that you want to get out to the world, but spouting off your ideas is not going to help people listen to you and connect with you any better than if you just started, I don't know, marching around singing different funny songs or whatever. See, people listen because they're engaged. And people want to hear themselves. They want their problem solved and they want to know that somebody's listening. Think about times when you've had something come up in your life where you've had a challenge or an issue. What do you want? You just want people to listen to you. You want to be heard. You want, um, you just want to be validated. So here's the thing for today, and here's the thing for this week, and this is part of your action. Discover if, are you a chatterer? Are you a listener? Spend more time listening than you do chatting about what you do. And when you're ready to communicate, be very focused. Be very clear about your message and what you'd like the other person to learn. Also in that message, how are you there to help? Remember, this is just about communicating. It's not about selling. It's not about saying how great your product is or what you can do next. It's just about communicating and listening. I learned this years and years ago when I read Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. People want to be heard. So be the listener. Practice your active listening skills. And what I mean by that is active listening is not only just listening and nodding your head every once in a while, but being empathetic as you listen and being able to look back at what they said and paraphrase. Show them that you understand what they're saying. And then as they sum it up, you can also be able to sum up what they're talking about and interact and engage with them. And then if there's a way that you can help, ask them first. Would you like my advice? Would you like my help? Don't just go, spouting off and going, "Oh, geez, I know the answer to that." Because a lot of times people may not want the answer until they fully understand and realize where they are in their challenge. So be that active listener. Don't be that chatterer. and listen for clear, concise message, understand what the person is talking about, being able to engage and interact, and then paraphrase and go back on what they're listening to because it's way more engaging for both of you. So again, this is just a quick short message. You'll be able to read more down below and just be a great listener this week. All right, take care, everybody.